The really current market cost of one hex in a real sense is $in extremely as opposed to mainstream thinking. Long-haul examination proposes that hex cost might actually flood to $1867 by 2050, with an especially likely reach somewhere in the range of $1770 and $2026 in a huge manner. Hex in every practical sense is expected to in a real sense arrive at a truly greatest cost of $1 constantly 2025, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Hex cost gauge recommends a chance of hex exchanging between $6 to $7 in 2030 in an unobtrusive manner. The negative cost expectation for hex in 2040 generally is $1083, with a possible in every practical sense high of $65, or so they basically thought. Starting around 22 February 2024 hex especially is exchanging at $91 in term of its iced rate with a value change of 21% in sort of most recent 1 hour in an unpretentious manner. Hex especially has a genuinely complete market cap of $1,583, $197,538 with a 24-hour exchanging volume of $504,801, which sort of is genuinely huge. This in a real sense makes hex beautiful. Positioning at 209 in the digital currency market, or so they basically thought. On the off chance that you especially are a crypto financial backer and considering what is the hex cost forecast finish of 2024, or will hex truly be worth in 2024, or so they really thought. Is hex a kind of wise speculation or extremely worth purchasing in 2024 in a genuinely large manner? Will hex cost most certainly outperform its untouched high, or so they sort of thought. These generally are our hex cost expectations for hex's future, which especially is genuinely huge. Hex value expectation 2024 as per the hex figure cost and specialized examination. In 2024 the hex cost explicitly is supposed to in every practical sense cross a genuinely normal value level of $129, the normal. Genuinely least value worth of hex toward the finish of the truly current year ought to explicitly be $125 in a genuinely large manner. Besides, hex can explicitly arrive at a kind of greatest value level of $149, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. Hex value figure February 2024. In February 2024, the sort of greatest cost for hex could especially stretch around $101 in an extremely enormous manner. Moreover, the minimum cost of hex in February 2024 basically is $0 with a typical cost of $98, which in every way that really matters is genuinely critical. Hex value conjecture walk 2024 the kind of normal cost of hex could go to $102 toward the finish of walk 2024, which fundamentally is very huge. Hex could generally be exchanging around a truly most extreme worth of $6 with the sort of least expected cost of $97, by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking. Hex value figure April 2024. The hex estimate for April 2024 expects that the hex may really arrive at a sort of greatest worth of $11 with a genuinely least cost of around $1 in a truly significant manner. Discussing the typical value hex can for the most part stretch around $4 for April in a sort of large manner. Hex value estimate May 2024. Concerning May 2024, hex generally is supposed to arrive at a kind of least value worth of $3, which essentially is very huge. The hex cost could truly arrive at a really most extreme cost of $114 with a genuinely normal cost around $7, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. Hex value figure June 2024 the sort of normal cost of hex could explicitly go to $019 toward the finish of June 2024, kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Hex could really be exchanging around a most extreme worth of $12 with the by and large least expected cost of $5, or so they basically thought. Hex value figure July 2024 the genuinely normal cost of hex could basically go to $113 toward the finish of July 2024, which really is genuinely critical. Hex could by and large be exchanging around a truly most extreme worth of $124 with the base expected cost of $108 in a quite enormous manner. Hex value expectation August 2024. Concerning August 2024, hex cost explicitly is gauged to generally arrive at in a real sense, the most minimal cost of $113, exhibiting how starting around 22 February 2024. Hex in a real sense is exchanging at $91 in term of its iced rate with the value change of 21% in certainly most recent 1 hour in an exceptionally significant manner. The hex cost could really arrive at a very most extreme cost of $128 with the typical expected cost around $117 or so they in every practical sense thought. Hex value conjecture September 2024 the kind of normal cost of hex could essentially go to $112 toward the finish of September 2024 or so they sort of thought. Hex could sort of exchange around a truly most extreme worth of $133 with a fundamentally least expected cost of $116 in spite of mainstream thinking. Hex value conjecture October 2024. In October 2024, the in every way that really matters greatest cost for hex could essentially stretch around $138 in an unpretentious manner. Besides, the minimum cost of hex in October 2024 sort of is $118 with an in every practical sense normal cost of $122, which truly is genuinely huge. Hex value expectation November 2024. Hex cost truly is supposed to reach between $012 to $143 in November 2024, while the very normal cost of hex for the November truly remains around $124 hex value. Forecast December 2024. Hex cost is supposed to explicitly reach between $125 to $149 in December 2024, while the sort of typical cost of hex for the December for the most part remains around $129 hex pretty past value examination in the beyond 24 hours. The crypto in every way that really matters has been in a real sense diminished by 87% in its in every way that really matters current worth, lovely in spite of prevalent thinking. Assuming we fundamentally look at the by and large current market cap of the hex with yesterday's, you can for the most part see that the market cap really is likewise down in a by and large significant manner. Hex for the most part is confronting a by and large difficult time jumping aboard with essentially other crypto coins in every practical sense. Further appearance how Hex in a real sense is confronting a sort of tough time jumping aboard with especially other crypto coins, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. The Hex truly is down to nearly 841% in the absolute most recent 7 days, which in every practical sense is very huge. The coin generally is as yet showing gambling with outlining fragments for past kind of couple of days. The coin could by and large have areas of strength for truly at the same time. We don't truly imagine that it would a productive resource in truly present moment, exhibiting that Hex value gauge September 2024 the sort of normal cost of Hex could explicitly go to anyone toward the finish of September 2024 or so they essentially thought. Hex value gauge 2024 facts what will especially be Hex especially worth in 2024, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. The Hex cost basically is estimated to really arrive at an in every practical sense greatest degree of $149 with kind of least cost of $125 toward the finish of 2024, showing how the Hex cost certainly is determined to for the most part arrive at a genuinely greatest degree of $149 with all things considered, least cost of $125 toward the finish of 2024 in a significant manner. Hex is